Hey. When's the last time you saw Tiffany? When
Saw
she
her
was
at the
in
mall.
Here? Oh, that's right. You did see her at the mall. How's she doing?
Good.
Love me
She said
some
good.
Tiff.
Just busy.
How's her play space Space Coast going?
She said
Did
good.
she mention
just
it?
busy,
Yeah.
and it ebbs and flows.
You know what I'm enamored with? You know, you and I, we have this thing where we'll like find other businesses and then we'll be like, oh shit, like we're like get into it for a second, or like how does that exist? One of the ones that I've been seeing, that there's one downtown, which is weird because they don't want this anymore, but right on the outskirts of downtown Orlando, there's that dog bar. It's like an indoor bar, and like the front of it is like that fake grass that can be like hosed, and they have like toys and like
yeah.
things for the like professional installations. And then there's like a bar, and you bring your dog and you let your dog, you know, socialize, and you drink beer.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's
how
a
the
good
fuck
idea.
does that? No, but how does it even? How does it? That sounds like a big headache to me. Insurance or people's dogs fighting, or I don't know.
Well, there has been a problem with restaurants letting people with dogs.
There was a problem
them-
with breweries for a while, right?
Yeah, because inevitably some patron ends up stepping on a sleeping dog under a table, or some kid,
You know what they have a saying about that?
What?
Supposed to let sleeping dogs lie.
some toddler is walking and then falls on the dog, and the dog turns around and instinctually snaps, and then
Yeah.
now you get a dog bite,
Yeah.
and
Dog bite.
they're suing, your liability insurance at your restaurant.
Yeah.
And then your insurance company's like, listen, if you keep allowing dogs in your restaurant, no, we're not going to insure you,
Yeah.
or you have to
It
pay
happened
double.
to us with a listener at Red Cypress. We had
Yeah.
somebody
Well,
slip.
slip and falls, you
Yeah.
know, that happens all the
It
time.
happens.
But the dog thing, the insurance company's like, well, you can eliminate this risk by saying no dogs allowed. And then you're like, well, it's going to hurt my business because my patrons like bringing their animals. And then
Yeah.
it's like, well, what do you want? Their, beer money, or do you want to pay double for your insurance? It's,
This one, though, is like, I think, now I could be wrong, but this one is, and somebody in the chat room has it in their, we have that in Macon, Jen says. Theirs is called Barks and Brews. There's a cover charge, and you pay a monthly fee. Yeah, I think this one is that. You pay a monthly fee. I think you have to have your dogs, like, shots and, like, Bordetella and all those things that you got to have your dog get
Yeah, that
before it can
helps.
be. It's almost like you're taking it to a kennel.
Yeah, it helps
it's-
with the insurance probably if you have
It
like
also,
stipulations.
I think it's the number one reason why teachers ask for parents to send things back signed. The only reason they're asking that to happen is so you fucking participate at least 1 second.
Yeah.
So you already eliminate most of your assholes with the dog stuff, because asshole dog owners typically don't have like all the shots and everything up. You know what I mean? Like have that shit in their pocket, like ready to go.
It just determined, or it just about whether or not there's enough customers out there that want to
I can't see
pay
there being enough people that need
extra
that.
to bring their dogs to the bar.
I can't see it. And I'm your guy.
Yeah.
I'm that guy. I would love that. I love taking my dog to the bar, but I think I am a minority in this sense. You got to have like expendable income. Your dog's got to be well behaved. You got to really love your dog to want to take it around places.
I think
Some people just get dogs and their dog just lives in a prison at the house, right? And it's there forever. It never goes anywhere.
Yeah, but if you're single, a lot of times those dogs become, or your pets become like your kids.
Sure.
And like I've seen plenty single people.
Sure.
Then they
It's not
want to
the
go
same, but
everywhere
they
with
say
their
it
dog.
is the same. But it's not the same. But they say it's the same.
Well, it's
and if they're in front of me, I'll say it's the same. But when
yeah.
they're not in front of me, I'll say it's my true core. It's not the same.
No, it's not even
Not even close. But if
Um,
they were in front of me, I'd be like, oh, yeah, it's exactly the
Oh
same.
no, I'll tell them. I'll be like,
Oh,
no,
you
no,
will?
yeah,
I
yeah.
won't. No, I
100%.
won't.
I'll be like,
I'll
it's
go
not a
along with
kid.
it. I'll go along with it. I'll be like, yeah, it's just exactly, that's your baby.
So
I'll go, that's a member of the family.
animal.
Fur baby. I call him fur baby. I'll go, that's your fur baby.
Would you let your baby eat its own shit?
I think I have. I think that's why Maisie's tough. For the first couple weeks, I thought that was like just normal what you did.
I'm at this. I guess it ebbs
Should I
and
text
flows.
Pat? Do you have Pat's number?
Yeah, I do.
Just text him just to make sure. Normally he's a little more prompt than this, so I'm a little concerned.
was everything was scheduled.
Let me double check. Oh, I got him at 1 on the 20. No, he said, I'll see you at 1 on the 22nd. Yeah, he said, I'll see you at 1 on the 22nd.
Okay.
But he may be thinking the tomorrow. He may be thinking tomorrow. I'll hit him up.
Well, I just texted him.
Yeah, he said, I'll see you at 1 on the 22nd.
Okay.
And tell you it's 1 on the 22nd, so.
He may be just be running a little behind.
Yeah, it's fine. Totally fine. Thanks for texting him.
Well, then I'll wait, because if we have to do, or if we do a segment, we'll do it on this.
Yeah, I got a couple things. If you want to do a segment, I got a couple things I can present to you. If you.
That's how we'll see.
Or I can just let's see what's going on in the chat room here. Wow. Okay, this is interesting. Jen says, a friend of mine fell asleep in her car after lunch, came rushing back in 2 hours later. Never fallen asleep in my car. Ever.
Me, I got a funny story.
I've never slept in my car. I don't do that because I was raised. I'm not saying this. I'm just going to say how I was raised. I was raised that if you do that, you're a trash person.
Yeah. So I'll tell you.
Yeah, go inside. Go inside a home. What are you, a trash person?
Okay. All right. So
You gonna write that down?
Well, I got a funny ass story of me and Crystal.
Yeah, I have not. Okay, hold on. I slept in my car one time, a nap, when I was driving to upstate New York with a girl I was dating. But maybe an hour. But that's it. That's all I got.
Where were we coming back from that time we pulled over and fell asleep in the truck?
Give me a thumb up emoji if you've ever slept in your car, chat room, because I'd like to see how many people do it. Now, I'll tell you, over at Publix, there's that little Asian man that looks like the Koopa. He looks like a turtle Koopa. Or not Asian, he's Indian. The Indian man over here that is a bagger that he looks like a Koopa. Looks exactly like a little turtle.
Okay.
And he sleeps in his car. And we'll be walking to lunch and he'll be in there just like sleep like this, just like.
On his break or something?
Yeah, on his break with the door open and his leg outside the door. We got a call. Not that person. Hey, thanks for calling A Mediocre Time. Who's this?
Oh, all right. This is mediocre.
Nah, well.
Good. This is
Oh, it's corporate time. It's corporate time. Sorry, I always do that.
Well, we're not recording
Yeah.
yet, so you can say whatever.
We're talking about
Oh,
the
you're
Indian
not?
man that sleeps in his car.
good deal. Hey, this is Leon from South Carolina, the one with the Chicos shitting in the back of my truck.
Yeah.
At least
The
you're not
turd.
recording.
The turd.
Tom, I sent you a message. Dude, I really didn't want to talk about it over Facebook Messenger, but I used to run guns overseas.
Okay.
Oh, we want to talk about that.
Active duty. Well, I was active duty in the military.
So you were a gun runner while you were on active duty. Could have been court-martialed.
They made a movie.
About
They made the movie War Dogs.
Yes.
These big contractors. Yeah. So we did it half the size of that.
You were a war dog?
Holy crap.
Hold on,
I'm a
LJ.
pee-pee dog. This guy's a war dog.
Dude, we ran them to U.S. personnel, though, not to, different
Yeah, if you're
echelons.
selling
But
them to the
we ran
good
it
guys,
US
it's called
personnel.
being awesome. If you're selling it to North Korea, you're a terrorist.
Well, that's Uncle Sam Lapdog then. You're doing
Yeah.
it for America.
So
You're a patriot.
That's why I said give me a shout for the weird job, because I'll go undisclosed and I will tell the story.
Okay, we're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. I mean,
Yeah, you already
Oh,
outed yourself.
Yeah, you outed yourself.
Yeah.
Now you're on the lam.
That's all right.
Hold on, let me scramble the line. You're good.
No one believes what you're saying. I'm joking.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
but
I'm joking.
Email me and we'll
that's
set
fine.
it up.
Well, I'm down. Let's set it up for in 2 weeks when we need a weird job. I'll message you, LJ. Okay.
All right, that'll work, man.
All right, buddy.
Hey, real quick. It snowed like crazy. I saw your post on the BDM page. When's the last time it snowed where you are in South Carolina?
It snowed last night. That was this morning. I'm at actually Lowe's right now because one of my pipes busted, so I'm getting some shit.
really don't believe him now.
I meant when was the last time?
Before
like
this time.
before the,
Yeah.
I know. I
Please
saw
say,
you.
please say the day before yesterday.
I thought that you were sitting on a lawn chair and there was snow covered your backyard, and I thought this is an anomaly. Or does it snow all the time where you're at every year?
No, this is the last time it snowed up here was in January 2018. So this is an anomaly. I mean,
No, wait,
I'm off work.
it's you guys both are fucking making me mad. It's not this is anomaly. It's this is an anomaly. There's two fucking words there, you dumbasses. It's not this is anomaly. No, it's not. Don't say that. It's this is an anomaly. This is anomaly. This is anomaly.
Listen, me and LJ living in America, we can say and speak in any way we want to. We can make up words and we just say things.
LJ, email me, buddy.
I will.
All right, man.
dude.
Stay safe out there.
See ya.
All right. Anomaly.
Also-
An anomaly. 2 words. An anomaly. Not a anomaly. An anomaly.
I was also going to yell at him about the fact that it snowed there in 2018, which
you
is
almost forgot it, didn't you? I did.
which is not that long ago to be like a whoa, you know, like it needs to be like remember.
Pre-pandemic. I might give him that one.
Yeah.
You're too nitpicky now. I'll give him that
It's
one.
not even 10 years ago.
Yeah, but it's pre-pandemic, and I feel like that is.
Yeah, but that's not, pandemic has nothing to do with nature.
No, but it does to me.
It
It changed the way that most people look at nature.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
It started you, your family, a lot of people's families on these no COVID. You guys would never go outside.
like
Hold on, we got another call.
you know those photos of the last time it snowed in Miami and it was like the 1960s and it looked all the fucking 60s cars, you know,
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
That's like oh shit, it hasn't happened in a long
But that's
ass time.
subjective. I'm sure there was at least one person who was like, whoa, shit.
Well, 2018 is like not that long ago to be that crazy.
Thanks for calling a corporate time. Who's this? Did you have a whoa shit moment when it
Hey,
snowed?
Dan, this is Charles. How you doing, man?
Charles, what's going on, buddy? Hey, I'm sorry you're dealing with a tough road with your daughter, man. That stinks.
Yeah, I see that you reached out, man. I really, really appreciate that. I know
Well-
you guys are super busy.
Well,
and
we
got all
really
this stuff
appreciate
going
you,
on.
dude. I saw it on Facebook, and we don't like it when our listeners, especially when their kids are struggling. We had a listener, we had that little DeLand boy who lost his life. Now, I wake up this morning, I see that your daughter's struggling a little bit with some pretty intense headaches and problems, going on with her head. And I'm sorry, man. My heart goes out to you guys. We love you, and if there's anything else we can do, put your GoFundMe on the BDM page, please. And then that way,
Okay.
hopefully we can help you reach your goal and help these kiddos out, because it is we can't start 2020. We can start 2025 with everything else that's going on I don't care about. But the kid stuff is actually stuff that really means it bothers me. So I'm sorry you're dealing with that, dude.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it, Dan. And, the thing is that it all started with an accidental get bumped in the head, didn't realize that was going on. And
Yeah.
we found out, through the hospital that she had this weird thing going on called an AVM, which is basically where all the nerves in the brain get all bunched up in a ball.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, let's take care of this with this thing called the gamma knife, and we'll zap it. Is what we do for brain cancer patients.
Yeah.
And we thought that was going to take care of it, and it actually made it worse.
Oh,
now
God.
she has something called necrosis, where the brain tissue around it starts dying, and so it's just a super bad situation.
Yeah.
for
And
her.
she's like not
And,
able to walk now, right? Like she's using a walker and like she's weak
Yeah.
now. And Well, is there? Well,
Yeah,
hopefully there's something that they
steroids.
can do, man. Like with everything that I don't know. I like to believe that there are positive things that can happen from that. But please do us a favor and put your page on our page, so at least our guys can take a peek at it and maybe throw a couple dollars your way to help out, because we know that the expense of those type of things goes insane.
Yeah, it lasts. I mean, we've been in the hospital in and out for the past 2 years.
God.
We're at about $500,000 in doctor bills. So
Jesus, man.
it's been rough. We thought she was getting better, and it doesn't seem like it's getting any better. So it just seems like every time we feel everything's going good and things are right, and then just something else bad happens.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much. I want to tell you I appreciate you guys every day.
We love you, buddy.
Make my day better, and I appreciate you guys. And thank y'all so much, and I appreciate y'all reaching out. And to all the BDMs out there, thank y'all for the love and support. We appreciate y'all as well.
You're a good
Y'all
man,
have a great
Charles.
rest of your day. I'll stay listening.
Hey,
Thanks, guys.
give Danielle some love too, and give your daughter a big smooch. All right, we're sorry,
I'm
buddy.
sorry, Charles.
I will, brother.
All right,
Thanks.
man, be good.
Bye.
God damn, the dad stuff is getting me today. Ah! Well, I'm glad we didn't record that. I'm glad that was just.
So, Pat,
Sorry, Charles.
Pat said he did have tomorrow
Okay,
on
that's
the schedule.
But we already have that for the live call-in.
Yeah,
he can be a part of that.
No, I'm trying to reschedule, see if he come in tomorrow at 11:30.
Okay.
And because we could do the
Yeah,
segment.
I saw in the email. I asked him for the 23rd, and then he came back and said, "Let's do the 22nd at 1." And then he must have just flipped the date.
He
And
must have thought
that,
it was
that
23rd,
happens.
yeah,
It
yeah.
happens. Shit happens. What do you want to do here? You want to do sleeping in your car? Because what do we need?
Yes.
What do we need to accomplish? Let's look at that first.
Okay, we only need to do. We'll do one segment for Thursday.
Yeah, Wednesday just needs an intro. Let me make a folder. Get distracted by the dad shit. It makes me very, very sad. 20 March the 23rd, 25. Hey, Tracy, what's up? What is up? What is up? Yeah, let me get back to the Koopa man, the Indian man. So he'd sleep in his car, and we'd be walking to get our lunch, and he'd be inside the car with his leg hanging out with, like, the radio lightly on, like, just sleeping in his car. And it'd be hot as fuck outside, and he's just laying there like this, just like door open, leg outside of door, radio sort of on, just laying there. I don't know if naturally I'm trusting enough as a person to do that. You know? I could sleep in my car with the door shut and the windows up. And I could probably sleep in my car even with the windows down, maybe. But door open, leg out, radio on, windows down, just sleeping in my car, it's weird.
I do. I mean, depends on where you are.
Yeah, it does depend on where you're at. It does, absolutely.
I'll sleep on the ground in Baldwin, perfectly safe, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we have some people in here. You could probably get run over, though, the way that people drive around here. What do you want to do here? You said you want to do one for Thursday? Just to get us...
Let's just do 120, and we could tell the story about sleeping in the car real quick.
Okay.
But then also I want to tell you about I'm in a buying. I want to buy shit.
Okay,
So
and I got one thing about Costco I want to mention, unless you want me to save it. So if you got someplace to go, because I want to talk about Costco Sashimi. I've got that Wingspan video game I want to tell you about. We still have the meteorite video.
Oh yeah, we got a lot.
Young me, we still have that photo. Did we do that? The photo of young me?
No.
We still have the photo of young Dan. And I want to talk about the Black Eyed Peas because they had a LA or a Las Vegas residency and they just canceled it.
Okay, yeah.
So whatever you want to go to. You start, buddy. Here we go. 3, 2.
Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We are live on Twitch and YouTube. Just search at Tom and Dan Live and watch us Monday through Friday. We start around, what would you say, like around 10:30, 11 o'clock?
Yeah, daily.
Yeah, daily. And we'd love to have you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really helps us out.
Also, we'll be at Science on Tap this Saturday. Me and Daniel will be there. It's the Orlando Science Center Beer Fest they do every year. Do a really awesome job. You can get your tickets at osc.org.
What are you wearing? What are you going to wear to the event?
It'll be a little chilly, so...
I want to wear a tuxedo, I feel like.
No, you're not going to wear a tuxedo. You're
Okay.
a hoodie and jeans
No,
like all Floridians
No,
when it gets cold.
I think I want to wear something like a spectacle. What would you do? Seriously, what would you do? Because we have to stand together. If I wore to the beer fest, and I have this, and you know I have it, my silver shiny Coors Light jacket and my cowboy hat.
I like it because
I'm going to wear it then.
I'm
going to go silver Coors Light, cowboy hat, and I'm going to wear my Joe Biden aviators.
Yeah, because people like listening.
Little spectacles.
No,
They
crazy
like it when
people.
little people dress up weird.
It's why like Kanye West is so fascinating because he's crazy. You know, it's like what is he gonna do? Like, look at him. He's got a goddamn ninja mask on.
yeah.
You know,
His wife
girlfriend
is naked.
His wife's got a pillow.
He makes his wife walk with a pillow in front of her genitals.
Yeah. And then so I'm all about like the hate,
Okay.
People hating you and loving you or thinking you're
Just
crazy.
wait till you-
Any attention is good.
Just wait till you see my outfit then.
I can monetize
Yeah.
anything.
What happens on Saturday will shock you. What
All
I'm
right.
wearing. What are you wearing? Exactly what you have on?
Jeans and a hoodie.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm not
Tom and Dan hoodie?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I didn't know if you were going undercover or something.
Whatever's in my truck.
Yeah,
I
gotcha.
just get in my truck because
that's a work.
I'll inevitably forget that it's a Saturday, and then
Yeah.
I'll remember like 10:30 in the morning.
Is the
and
wife
like,
coming
"Ah."
or just us? Just us boys?
Just us?
Okay, we can
Yeah.
get loose. You want to get crazy? Let's get a little crazy. Let's cut loose a little bit.
Last year at this beer fest,
We weren't drinking.
We weren't drinking.
I'm not drinking right now, but I'm willing to bend the rules
Yeah, I'm gonna drink
for
I
the
think.
beer fest. I'm willing to go. I'm willing to do what it takes.
Yeah,
I'll
because
just say that.
I
Go the distance, if you will.
it's fine.
Yeah.
We'll have some delicious craft beer,
And then we can
you'll
have
be
my
dressed-
car drive us over to a gentleman's establishment afterwards.
Okay, all right, yeah,
And finish the night.
yeah.
Would you, let me just ask you one simple question. We don't have to say anything else, and we'll move on to your topic.
Okay.
Would you accompany me after the beer fest? We'll have my car drive us to a gentleman's establishment where we'll talk business
Yeah.
for 35 to 40 minutes. That's all we need. 35 minutes, we'll have one Bud Light to end the night.
I just have to tell Crystal like we're talking to the owner about advertising.
The end of the night
Yeah,
Bud
yeah,
Light.
yeah,
The
yeah.
end of the night Bud Light would just, and then us, and then just maybe a couple of girls walking around, a couple of cigarettes,
Yeah.
like some, like some adults.
Can you? Do they even do lap dances here?
We're gonna have to find out. We're gonna have to find out.
They've got a back room, and there's like.
I think they do give lap dances, but they're
Yeah.
fully clothed, which is okay with me.
Yeah, but I think once they get you into the back room, they
They
know
can do anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once the door's locked.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And there's a strange section of society that feels like if they put my small face and body on hidden camera video on channel 2, 6, or 9 here in Orlando, that it would bother me or my family. And it would not. It would not bother me at all.
Well, they're not going to put it on the news.
No, but they do. When they do a sting operation, they like to do that. So, and I'm just saying that I am not fearful of that. That does not dissuade me from going to these type of plays. Doesn't dissuade me from going to an Asian massage parlor. The sting operation. So here's what I say, OPD: sting all you want, not dissuaded.
So, what do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about the strange phenomenon that is Costco and Costco sushi.
Okay.
Everything I see on the Orlando-based food groups, everything I see on North American-based food groups that I'm in on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, everything I've been seeing is, have you heard of the Costco sashimi, which is basically just the raw fish? Not the rolls, not the sushi rolls, but sashimi is it's the raw fish. So it's just straight raw fish.
So it's like a fillet?
Slices, yes.
Of what kind of fish?
I believe there's salmon. I believe there's tuna. I believe
Okay.
there's whitefish. Normally you would find it like
So it's just the meat of a fish. Is it frozen or is it
no,
fresh?
it's fresh.
Okay, so it's just a fish. It's a fillet of different type of fish.
Correct.
Yeah, okay,
and
yeah.
like you would go to like a sushi restaurant and you'd order it, and then they'd give you just like nice sliced fish, like professionally cut and sliced fish. No rice really.
But you could cook it if you wanted to.
But it's not made for that.
But it's made
this
for
is
sushi.
sushi-grade, salmon, tuna, white fish. Like, so my point is,
and people are saying it's good.
they're saying
for
it's
being
good. Yeah, a lot of
Costco.
people are saying, "Oh, this is Costco sashimi. It's just as good." In like, I'm seeing people that are supposed to be like foodies that are like, I'm a sushi guy, and I would say that I would vouch for this. This is quality sushi, and to me, isn't that kind of look, I'm all about value. I'm all about getting the most out of what you're spending.
Yeah.
But when you take something that I feel like even the preparation is special and you boil it down to you're just putting into a big box store.
Yeah.
And like, think of the ramifications of the oceans too. Like, I always thought that sushi, like what you were doing is you were getting a rare meal prepared rarely. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the whole
you want a smaller, more.
So to me, this whole thing is just kind of gross because it's just like thousands of little trays in plastic of like, hey, look, it's like what Jiro Dreams of Sushi documentary. It's what this old man does, but we can do it for you and put it in a plastic box at a big box store. Boom! This sushi's got the boom. Costco guys, it's gross. It's disgusting. Don't eat it. Don't support it. It's got to be bad for the ocean, right? And I'm not even a guy. I'm not an environmentalist, but that can't be good. It can't be good to take something that's like, hey, we've got like specialty style way that we cut and fillet this type of fish for sushi, and now we're just, bam, opening it up to just like, everybody.
I don't know this to be true, but I'm going to venture a guess that, there is commercial fishing, right? Or you buy your fish from farms, right? I think they have big salmon farms and things like that. And then ocean fish are commercially fished. And so there's U.S. regulations. I think the problem is like there's certain countries that are unregulated or the regulations aren't as strict. And that's like, China's been a big problem.
Sure.
Anyway, so
Japan's dipped their toe in it.
So I imagine for American companies have to buy from regulated, whatever. And so they get this much fish, right? And then they sell it on the open market, right? Big, huge fisheries. And then Costco probably and then all these people are buying from the same fishery, right?
Yeah.
Or from the same group of fisheries. And Costco probably came in and said, hey, we'll buy from your fishery, but we'll take it all of it.
Yeah, we'll buy all of it.
And then it's the
There's
same.
There's something gross about that to me, though.
It's the same.
It sucks the fun out of it.
So and that's probably what they're saying. It's the same fish that the smaller companies are buying.
Right.
But
we just bought it all.
We bought it all.
We control it.
And the fishery's like, well, I'd rather just sell it all in one, in one go rather than taking the time to parcel it out to all these smaller companies.
Right.
So, of course, we'll sell it to the big company who's buying everything. And then it's too bad for you, small guys.
Yeah.
And then... So I do believe the quality is probably the same as everybody else because they're buying from. There's only probably so many fisheries you could buy from.
Well,
and
also I think it has to
be
a specific type too. So I don't necessarily think that. Right. I mean, like you're right. They probably went in and just did like a blanket buy. I don't know. And I'm not even against it. I'm not that guy.
Get it cheaper because they're buying in such bigger bulk.
Agreed. Which is my whole point for this is like, look, I am all about getting the value. I love couponing when I go with my wife. Now I don't do it, but when she does it, I see the value in it. Right? Like I like it. But there's something gross about this. I don't know. It doesn't sit the same way with me. Also, the way that I look at sushi is more of like, I'm not a big sushi snob or anything, but I do look at it like it's a treat. Like you should go to the correct places to get it. I love going to Kabuki. I know Mo DeWitt loves that place.
Of course,
Like you go there,
you go to a restaurant,
and you get it. But like my point is that when you do like this, it's like I guess you can have both. I'm not taking that away from anybody. There's just something that's kind of disgusting about it to me.
And the problem is that you, as a consumer, would have to make the conscious decision to buy the same quality product from a smaller company for more money,
Right.
just to support the little guy.
And I have done that. Yeah, I've done that before.
That's a hard
It's
decision
a hard
to make.
thing to do, especially these days. Yeah.
Because you're like, because in your mind it's like, oh, okay, it's kind of like you're donating, and you're like, wait a minute, this is a business. This is not a charity.
Well, you just have to value what they'd have to be providing something. Like if you like the customer service or if you like talking
You'd
to
have
the
to
old
put
man.
some-
Right. There'd have to be something there that you're like, no. I'm paying for the conversation I have with that old man, or I'm paying for the fact that I enjoy just something as simple as I enjoy going there. But you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And then for the vast majority of people, they just want high quality fish at a cheaper price, and they're just going to pick it up at Costco.
Right.
It's like my wife shops at Costco to get the bulk items.
Yeah, I just started. I'm the new guy. I don't know what I'm doing.
And then she'll get, and it's cheaper stuff, of
Yeah.
course, because the way their business model goes. So
Did you see the toilet paper I got us?
Yeah.
Right? Pretty good, right?
Yeah. That's what now.
Not bad.
That is killing the little guy, the hardware store, or whatever the hell. I don't know what little guy
We used
sells
to buy our toilet paper at a hardware store.
I was trying to think of who the hell.
That's how manly we are. Is that Tom? And what's weird is if you had to go number 2 at this studio, you have to walk to the hardware store and buy one roll. One roll.
Okay, so let me present to you this.
I love presentation.
So I was telling you that I want to buy some things because
Ooh, this is my specialty.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
buying things.
And
What do you want to do? Top of the line, right? You got to go top of the line. Max it out.
Okay, Crystal has this cockamamie idea.
I love cockamamies.
That I've talked myself out to 10 different times because I'm like, this is a tremendous waste of money.
Yeah.
And we're never going to use it. I'm going to be yelling, whatever. Like, I walk myself down the
Ice
road
tub,
in the future.
Ice tub.
Well, it's similar to that. So Crystal's like, how about we build a home?
Well, you can stop right there.
Well, not we, but we hire someone.
Hold on a second. Have you turned over a new leaf? Because we'll hire somebody guy is in Colorado. He moved away.
No.
Gannon is gone. So you have no more hey, let me call my sauna man. He's gone.
We're in Florida. There's 1,000 Gannons.
But eventually you end up kicking them out of the BDM group because they're threatening your life.
Yeah. They're endless. They're endless coming and going. Endless.
A sea of hillbillies.
So she's like, what about if we put together or hire a company to build the she sheds that they build, like the nicer ones in your backyard.
Yeah.
It's like a tiny home office.
What are you going to do, like a wallpaper or a wrapping paper room?
No.
Where you have all the wrapping paper?
A home gym.
Okay.
And we put it in the backyard and the side yard.
I like that.
And you don't
you can go and dream about rose petals falling on underage girls like an American Beauty.
He's working out in his garage.
American Beauty shed.
And they sell these nice looking home sheds.
Do it.
And then you put a gym or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
you work out all the time. I would say go for it. This is not wasted. Why would this be wasted money?
I don't need a
and
gym
then
I'll
get my pass back for the gym that you've been stealing from me. Get my gym pass.
Yeah, you
back.
can have it back at any time. By the way, at the beginning of the year, too many people using it. I go in there.
It'll level out in about 3 more.
No,
weeks.
I know, but I don't like it. I'm like, too many people in here. Anyway,
especially if they stick with it.
So then Crystal started, I don't know how she got this in her algorithm, but she got the infrared saunas in her algorithm. That's been in my Joe Rogan algorithm for a while.
Yeah. You get the alpha brain.
Yeah. And then there's all these claims about
I've been noticing you're a little more red.
No, I've never gone in infrared sauna.
No. I mean, just from the consumption of Rogan, you're you're a lot more red lately.
So they say in all these social media biohackers say that, and it's a ridiculous claim that seems like if this was true, a lot more people would do it.
If you use the sauna once a day, you'll add 9 years to your life daily. You'll live forever and be rich.
This guy...
Increase your penis size by 9 inches.
They say it increased your lifespan to up to 40%.
That's not true.
Right?
How did they test it?
I have no idea. Now...
But you want to believe it, don't you?
Now
You've already ordered the sauna, haven't you?
No. Because I'm skeptical. You know me. I say, no way.
Yeah.
But I do know that crystals...
But you also love you love a ridiculous task.
Yeah, but I don't want to waste money on some mumbo-jumbo BS.
But if your wife demands that you waste the money.
No, because...
Is she going to put her foot down on the sauna?
No, she'll never... I'd have to do the work. She'll never do the physical labor it takes to do any of this.
Yeah.
So I'd have to be out there. I'm not, leveling the backyard, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
So where are you going to put it? No, where are we going to put okay, first of all, let's slow down. I'm out of practice in doing this.
Okay.
Because I'm the one that killed your sailboat dream, I believe. And I feel a little guilty about that.
No,
I feel a little guilty about that.
No.
I'm just telling you how I feel.
No, the realization of how many things you'd have to learn to be able to live on a sailboat, that killed my dream.
No sauna on a sailboat either.
Reality killed that dream.
Okay.
But that's why if a doctor or some way to find out is an infrared sauna. Now, okay, I will tell you this.
Explain what an infrared sauna is, because to me it sounds like that helmet that Jim Colbert uses to try to regrow his follicles.
No, there's two.
What is it? I thought infrared was like...
there's dry sauna, there's wet steam saunas.
Hey,
so
WAP.
Wet-ass
sauna, WAS.
Infrared saunas are just dry, and they use infrared light to heat it up. Because the whole point
infrared light is real? Okay.
It's a hot lamp, whatever.
Gotcha. It's like your old hamburger.
They're although it's not. I don't know if it's maybe it is probably hot to the touch. I don't know how they work.
I don't think it can't be hot to the touch because Jimmy has one he wears on his head.
It needs to now. The
is this gonna make you quit smoking? Like your whole body quit smoking? Is this a laser?
It's not a laser.
Okay.
It's just about getting your body in extreme heat to trick you into thinking it's dying.
No, wait a minute. I thought if Crystal does this because of her lack of sweating that she could die.
I don't care about that. That's not in my... She's responsible for that research or whatever.
She's an adult. You're right.
I'm just worried about, if it does...
Other people in the chat room, you might have a sauna. You might have a group of guys that hey, you all help me with my sauna, and I'll help you with your sauna.
Sauna group?
Yeah, you got a sauna boy.
Right,
I'm in. Then I'm in. Can I get an indoor sauna?
Yeah.
I'll put it on the 4th floor.
Yeah, you can get indoor. That's what I'm thinking about getting.
I want an indoor.
Yeah. You can put it indoor, no problem.
Will I sit in there naked?
Yeah.
Tell me how it works.
It's just they do
a box?
one
what
or two person. It's like a teak. It looks like a bigger it looks like a handicapped telephone booth.
Ooh. I'm familiar with those.
And then they heat up, and then you.
Is there a phone in there?
No.
Okay.
But it usually has a glass door.
Can you put a TV?
You can put whatever you want. I don't know.
There's
you look
a
at your
lot of
phone.
sauna. We're calling ourselves the sauna boys. There's a lot of sauna boys in the chat room.
Now, the thing is, they have to, and what the research I did see, the influencers on my TikTok say it has to get up to 170 plus Fahrenheit to make a difference.
Yeah.
If it's lower than that, it doesn't really have the same effects.
I know. It's kind of like when Tony Rage was saying he was jumping in his cold pool. I didn't have the heart to tell him.
Yeah.
You're doing nothing.
Yeah.
All you're doing is like a challenge that a 9-year-old does. I'm going to jump out of the hot tub into the cold pool. Ooh, I'm a big boy.
You can make the argument that it helps your discipline because it's uncomfortable, but it's not releasing the goddamn mumbo jumbo that helps you live longer.
Nothing. He was telling us he literally cured his inflammation.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
No.
Get out of here.
That's all placebo. That's the thing. But so if you can get now the ones that I've seen online.
How much are we talking
on Facebook?
Is this less than or more than the big hundo at Costco?
Yeah. It's like
more than $1,000.
It's like $4,000.
Oh my God.
Now
can you pick the color wood you want?
No, that's all teak for the most part. But there's a lot of companies selling these.
Can you bang in it or anything? Or there?
Yeah.
It doesn't have the stone. I want there's something maybe I'm a traditionalist, but there's something about
taking water.
I want to ladle water onto some stones while an old man tells me
that's a steam room.
Secrets.
Yeah.
Now what does that do?
I think it does similar if you get it up to it all matters the temperature. If you get it up to past 170 Fahrenheit, then that's when it starts to do something.
I used to go in the sauna at the Bally's Health Club in Altamont.
But the wet one.
I would go in there. No, it was a dry one.
Okay, yeah.
It was all metal, though. You would just walk in. It was just intense heat. It was literally a furnace blowing in your face.
Yes, yeah.
It was insane.
That's an infrared.
It was terrible. It's miserable in there.
Yes, no. It's supposed to be similar to ice. It's more comfortable than the ice bath.
It is more comfortable than the ice bath because I could do it. I could do 14 minutes, 20 minutes. I could do 14, 20 minutes in the in the sauna. I couldn't. I don't think I can do that in ice bath.
Yeah. Now,
I'm a baby.
Now, why I keep talking myself out of all this is that any scientist, if I sat down with a scientist and
we're never gonna get a scientist. I've been trying. You know how long I've been trying to get a scientist in here?
He would tell me.
I'm serious. You know what we got? We got that lady from Discovery coming back in. She wants to come back in though.
He would tell me, listen, Tom Van, do you drink any alcohol at all? And I'm like, yeah, occasionally I get. And he's like, do you binge drink when you do that? I'm like, yeah.
Like, and how many? 4?
And then he's like,
five,
and then he's like,
5.
do you eat some McDonald's and eat like ass every once in a while, binge eat something, And I'm like, and then they start going through all these other things, and then he's gonna tell me, he's like,
eat your boogers like Jelly Roll.
Those things that you're doing have way worse of an effect on you than the positive effect the sauna has on you. So you're.
But what if you eat the McDonald's in the sauna? I feel like it negates the.
So the the only way this would really have a positive effect, where I could say it's worth the money, is if you were 100% clean, like a Seth Petrozelli.
Yeah.
You were insanely disciplined and clean with everything else you eat and drink and all this stuff, and then you added the sauna, then I would say, okay, it's worth it. But because you're not perfect on everything else, these ice baths and sauna aren't going to do nothing to extend your life, and you're just wasting your money.
So what is the appeal then? Why do you think your wife even? Why do you think it like...
Because if I told her that with the other stuff, the logic of all the
please don't tell her that, because I don't want to get in her mad.
What did she? Yeah, she was mad.
No.
You're killing my dreams.
Don't say I said this, but where did she get it is my point.
On the internet, where everybody gets everything.
But what is it supposed to fix? Because she's like in good shape. I mean, she looks good. She's lost weight. She's more active than she's been, right? She looks awesome.
Yeah, but everybody's want the magic pill. This is the magic pill. You sit in a hot room and then extend your life. You live forever. Also,
I never think about living forever for some reason.
What hurts my argument is she's got relatives that live in Sweden.
Yeah, and they do it.
But they have a lake in their backyard. They live north as hell, and their lake freezes over every year. And then they got like a plunge, like it's like a manhole built on the lake that they open up, and then they sit in there. And then there's a sauna built next to the lake, so they ice plunge and then sauna after.
Yeah.
And they've been doing it for years, and these people look amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even believe.
Well, you can't go back in time. I mean, once you look old and haggard, it's not like you do a couple saunas. And
I know.
Walk out, you look at Cindy Crawford.
This is ingrained into these people's culture.
I mean, they've been doing it since putting the baby in the lake, I put the baby in the sauna.
But then I was like, can I teach my sons to start doing it now?
Yeah, you can.
And then
that is true.
Then they get used to it, and then they live, and they look as good as these people.
100% true.
Because
Maisie thinks all kids make their bed. Don't lie to her. She really thinks that.
My sons have never made their bed.
She gets up, boom, bed made, perfect, everything looks good. And she's like, doing what all the other kids do. I'm like, yes, you are.
Has she ever talked to her friends at school and seen how horrible they are?
No time for talking. Only schoolwork. She only does schoolwork. No fraternizing. No friendships.
Yeah, you go to too good of a school. Like in Castleberry, my boys are considered pretty good. They're like, you're doing some things here. I'm like, yes. They're like,
Yeah, May's way down on the list in her school. Like, she's way down. We shouldn't even be she's considered one of the trash kids.
And then the home gym, So
you're debating home gym or sauna?
No, I was going to get both.
Okay.
And put the sauna in the home gym. And so, but the problem
Where
is,
are you put the gym now?
Where the kid's swing set is. You know that is?
Gotcha. Yes.
Like, we're getting rid of the swing set.
Yeah.
No one
they
even
don't
uses
use it.
No, hell, no one uses it.
So you finally given up on forcing them to go outside on the swing set and stuff. You're like, get that stuff out
of
here.
At 9 and 10, they're growing out of swing sets. Yeah.
How many times did they swing on it, would you say?
2 times. worth every penny. The Wizards' babies come over and they're up.
They love it.
They're like, oh wow.
They're gonna be crushed when you take it out for the gym.
And so I was thinking, but the problem is we're gonna use it for 2 months and then it's gonna sit there. The leaves.
No. You'll use it. No. I won't let you do that. I mean, every day when we end the show and we pack up everything, like you are like clockwork. You are very dedicated and like you'll go and I can see you going home, walking in, going right to the sauna. You sit down, you do your whatever, 30 minutes, walk out. I see. No, you're good at that.
But why don't I just
Everyone else won't use it. It'll be yours. It'll be yours.
Well, then why don't I just get a sauna membership and do that and do it for free? I don't have to spend.
Not your dream.
This thing that you're going to talk.
It's your wife's dream. You got to let her have
It's $18,000 or something like that.
Right.
You know, it's like 20. Like to get the full home gym.
No.
The builders, the sauna is $20,000.
It's her dream. You're gonna have to let her build it. But you're gonna be the only one that uses it.
Yeah. I'll be miserable.
I'm just telling you reality.
Yeah, I'll be sitting in my sauna mat, red. You're
gonna use it so much, you're gonna get your $20,000 out of it. So that you'll be using it like you'll spend half your life in the sauna.
Yeah, but I'll think to myself, I could just get a monthly membership at the sauna down the street, and then a gym down the street.
There's probably one in Baldwin.
Yeah, Crunch Fitness is $10 a month.
I've been wanting to go to Crunch just because it's called Crunch.
Yeah, I use a
and I like the name.
I have a free Daniel's gym membership. Although too many people.
Do you ever use the pool?
I'm about to start
because
I got to start swimming again. I'm going
to start a rumor that somebody from another area of town has been using the Baldwin gym and masturbating in the men's room. I'm going to start a rumor about you.
Here's the thing. I'm in the gym with other people that I know shouldn't be there.
Yeah, I know.
I look around.
Nobody at Baldwin, they're too rich to work out.
Yeah.
They don't work out.
It's
not me. I can't work out right now. My hips are rotten.
It's all a bunch of poros that are borrowing their friends.
It's all of our yard guys. I let my yard guy use the Baldwin gym.
Because we all have long and ones on. All right. We'll be right back.
That's funny. Yeah, sauna would be awesome, dude.
Nah, but
I used to love the one at the Valley. It's funny. I never knew what that was called. Dry sauna. I loved it. It was really good. It was.
The only argument is like how because the
Thursday one.
Yeah. The way they exaggerate on the health benefits, it sounds. Well. I believe it if you were insanely diligent to get the amount of time in and get the degrees in. It's just like anything. It's like, could you do whatever? Like, yes, you could, but the likelihood of you doing that is slim to none, if that makes sense, right?
It does.
Like, could you dedicate 30 minutes every other day at 180 degrees. You know what I'm saying? Like
I can't even do 5 minutes of guitar scales every night.
Yeah. Now, you can make the argument just sitting in a hot sauna is way easier than like learning guitar scales. Or
it's only 5 minutes, Dan. You can't do 5 minutes of scales. I'll lay on the bed. Remember, I want to do my scales and be like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then I'm like, if I had
no free will.
And then I'm like, if I had testosterone, I'd do it. Are we done?
Yeah.